Debbie.
And I'm Kabelo.
And together,
we are the Shashanis. Welcome to our home.
We have been married for 2 years. And the purpose of this video is to merely tell you about our journey, about how we have experienced marriage in the past 2 years, what has been happening, the good and the bad side of marriage, or well, our experiences. We are not experts. We can only tell you about our journey and what we have experienced thus far. So right now we have a few topics or a few questions that maybe someone might be asking themselves. And the first one that we would want to tackle would be how we've made it this far. I mean, not so many marriages make it to 2 years. Like in this day and age, it's highly unlikely that banana make it to 2 years because of certain issues that has been happening, or egos or whatever. So from my perspective, we've merely made it because we communicate. I mean, the first year was absolutely amazing. And the second year was horrendous, guys. I tell you, like, I literally wanted to pull his teeth. Like, it was the worst. But with time, we went back to our counseling sessions and got to go through them again, and we noticed that we're missing one thing, which is communication. Yes, we are friends. We were friends before we got married, but then when you get married, you sort of kind of brush things out of the rug. Like, okay, no, let me just pick up that thing. He will know. He will notice. But no, guys, they don't notice. These men don't notice nothing. They want you to tell them. Like, Robin,
yeah.
They want you to tell them. So I've learned to understand, that these people, these guys, well, my husband, he wants me to tell him, oh, kopa o ntshe dithako o ye go di bagale, kopa o nthuse go tlhatswa, or yeah, anything. They just need to be told what to do, because we have a thing as women to say, you see by my actions, like he doesn't have any problem. Whenever we get like, I'm so mad, you go to sleep mad and angry, but for what? He doesn't even know. So put him down, switch off the TV. I do that, and it makes him very mad, but I do that still, so that he can understand that I honestly didn't like it, and I don't want that kind of behavior, and vice versa. When I'm wrong and he doesn't shy away, he doesn't, super milomu or anything, he just tells me. And your views, babe?
Well, quite interesting actually. I'm not much of a talker. She is a talker. My actions speak louder than words. If I do something because I want to do it, I'll do it wholeheartedly. But for her, she wants things to be done, and then we explain on top of that to really emphasize the purpose of that gesture or the purpose of that action. So for me, it's kind of difficult to adjust to that, because I'm a man of few words. So I do something, that's it, move on. So it has been kind of challenging for the past, the second year into marriage. Yes, the first year was actually quite good. The excitement, all the things that you do, they excite her, they make her really happy and feel special. And that for me alone has been really, being the guidance or the guideline to say, if I have done this for you and she has accepted it the way it was on the first year, and if I continue doing that, then she's okay with it. Fast forward into the second year, I do something that's the exact same thing actually, and it rubs her off the wrong way. So that alone has really changed my perspective on things, because not somebody once told me a couple of years ago, you know, what worked for you in the previous year will not actually work for you in the next year. So remembering that actually helped me to get into the second year doing things differently, because like I said, she wants you to do something, and then you explain to her why you're doing that. So I've learned to accept that and move on, and that's what I do. Yeah.
That's really funny. Yeah, I really want to talk. I love to talk, and he needs to tell me when's the Annie? Why are you giving me this? Huh? What is it for? What did you do?
I don't have to tell you all the time. I don't need to tell you all the time.
Okay.
But you need to understand that sometimes you just have to accept things for that moment and enjoy it. Questions will come later. You don't have to ruin the moment, if I may say, by asking why or how or where that thing comes from, or why are you doing that. So that actually is something that I want you to take from this going forward, because it is essential for me to know that you can actually, be with me in that space and take it for what it is and move on. The questions will come, other pieces of the puzzle will come together later.
Guys, like we said, it's still 2 years, so we're still learning.
Work in progress. Work in
You
progress.
see dynamics. But anyway, that's how we've been. We communicate, we listen to each other, we try and understand each other's perspective. Yeah, there you have it. And we have another point here. So, baby, 3 things that you like about me.
I like your voice, where you sing. Not when you complain, but when you sing. So that's one thing that I like about you, or that I love about you. When you sing, it's wonderful. It's a nice,
melody.
It's a nice thing to hear or to wake up to when you're singing in the bathroom or something, or worshiping or something like that. So that's one thing that I actually love. One other thing that I love about you is that when you want something done, you want it done right there and there. You don't want to wait another day or waste any time. It actually helps, to move things around in the house, because sometimes I would say I'll do things and then I forget, or I become lazy, and we don't get to do those things at the right time. So that's one other thing that I like, that I love about you. The third one would be, the things that you like, where you yeah, it's hilarious sometimes.
You don't need to tell people.
Yeah, well, it's something that we like having around the house. So
okay,
it's now personally, that's one thing that I love about you, because it makes me laugh. I forget about other things when you say funny and silly things, and and I would ask you, what do you mean? What are you trying to say? And then I'll look at your face when you try to explain it, and you're like, that expression that you make, like, huh? What did I just say? So that's one other thing that I like about you. And yeah, it's funny. It's better than other things that I cannot say.
Okay.
Really. Yeah.
Okay.
So what about you?
One, I Guys, honestly, I've never been loved the way this guy loves me. Like, I'm, I get emotional every time I talk about this because it's unreal. It's unreal. You know, growing up, some people know my history, but growing up, chubby, fat, nobody really liked you but your family. So it was hard to go into this life thing knowing that you are the chubby one and nobody, no guy likes you. But wait until you developed and everybody be coming running for you. But anyway, he's the one guy I've really been open to, and he's loved me with everything he had. Even when I didn't love him, or even when I did things, he would instantly forgive, like I didn't even do anything. And for me, it was quite strange. It took me a while to accept that I'm so deserving of such a love. But I honestly thank God for this man, for loving me the way he loves me. That's one thing I love about him, the way he loves me. And two, he listens. He listens. I'll be like, baby, are you listening? Are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. But say something. He listens. And the next day, he comes with something that I've been complaining about throughout the whole week. And he's like, no, it's like a or just a silly example. We're doing a garden, and I've been complaining, guys, let's do this, let's do this. And one day he just comes with this guy by and I'm like, oh, okay, actually he was listening. He was listening. And three, I think I love the cuddles. Baby, I love the cuddles.
Okay.
He gives warm cuddles.
Wow.
I'm very cold. My hands are always cold. My feet are always cold.
Yeah.
So he's like my heater. Every time Kemotara, he's warm. So I love the cuddles.
Okay.
I know he doesn't love them because my feet are always cold.
Yeah, and you always rub my feet, and yeah, you know.
But I love them, and he lets me do it.
Yeah, things that you signed up for. Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on.
So 2 ways I make you feel the most loved.
The cooking. The cooking.
I don't think I'm a good cook.
Well, you might not be the greatest cook, but
I'm exceptional.
you cook. Your food is it warms the heart, if I may put it like that. I'm always looking forward to eating stuff at home better than eating takeaways and stuff. The only time I buy takeaways is when I'm trying to dodge
Cooking.
Yeah.
Guys, we have 10s.
So-
Okay. So he cooks some of the days and I cook some of the days. But when he's supposed to cook, we got to take away.
From my experience growing up, when you cook or you get into the kitchen and do things that you don't want to do or you don't feel like doing, it always ends up in a disaster. So that's why I don't cook when I don't feel like cooking. I would rather just get takeaways, and I know you like stuff that you like. I'll get them, and just to make it up to you.
Okay.
Because if I'm tired and I cook and it burns or whatever, it won't really serve the purpose of doing the cooking. So why did I cook in the first place? Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
2.
Number 2. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's the adventures that we take. Where she's the initiator of things around the house. She would want us to go places, do things. Some of the things I don't like doing. I don't like exploring the wild and doing all these amusement parks and all that because it makes me feel dizzy.
I'm an adrenaline junkie.
But I'm always willing to try out things, you know, to make you happy. So in the process, when you are happy, I'm happy. So that's what I can say, you know, on that part. So those are some of the things that I can say for now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I feel most loved when you hold me, Bambi baby, Bambi.
Oh God.
Bambi, Bambi. When you hold me and you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I feel most loved. Do it now.
Let's get on with the video.
Yeah, that's one. And like I said earlier on, I love the cuddles. I'm an affectionate person. I'm a sucker for feeling, for touch.
True.
What? I breathe. I want to breathe his breath, his scent, his sweat. That's what I live for. That's how, you know, how to tapa or just for a run. That sweat, I want it all over me.
Wow. Okay.
So I really like it when he holds me, when he touches me. That's when I feel most loved.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a touch person. I'm an affectionate person.
Okay.
But yeah.
So on that note, what would you say are the 2 things that you don't like?
I honestly don't want to dwell in our dislikes because the good always outweighs the bad. Yeah, but the many things that shouldn't matter,
okay,
but they matter.
Okay.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of many. I'll say 2. What are 2 again?
Yeah, I think 3 is fine.
No, 2. I'll say 2 because
okay.
I should have totally put that. I'll say 2. So 2, like I said, when I speak, he doesn't say anything. You know, when you're speaking, and you're like, baby, are you listening? Are you listening? He's like, I'm like, but you're not saying anything. You know, when you're talking, someone's supposed to say, ring. But no, like you're speaking to yourself, or rather you're talking to yourself, and he's not commenting. I don't vibe to that. You know I don't. So I don't like it, but you still do it. But sometimes you try. When the details are juicy, then be like, hey, what are the yeah, but in general, yeah, no, hey, that department, babes, no. Number 2, I think we've ironed out a lot of dislikes, especially the minor things, about picking up your clothes, cleaning up yourself, cleaning the dishes. I think we've ironed those things out. And if it was the first year of marriage, I would have said those minor things. But right now, I don't know. I don't know. You? Oh God.
1, sometimes you can be way too pushy when you want things done, but I'm not complaining. Sometimes it gets to me, and yeah, I end up not wanting to do them, and yeah, that's one minor thing. And the other one, when you try and get me to go to do things before I'm ready to go and do them, you know what I'm talking about. Like, go bath, go clean, go do this, go do that. So
do you need to be ready? It's already getting late. We need to go to sleep.
I need to channel my energy. So when I'm lazy and just there, you know, and then you come, you're like, oh no, come, let's do it, and I'm like, oh god. But anyway,
But at
it's
least I
just,
helped doing it, even though you're supposed to do it.
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do that one. I give you the credit, but those are the minor two things that I think we'll work on them as time goes on, because yeah.